Hi everyone, it's Alicia. I'm coming on with a project share, but first I wanted to say hello to all my new subscribers. Thanks for coming over. And of course my returning subscribers. I'm almost at 500, so I'm hoping to get there and have a giveaway over the summer. I also want to let you know that I was Alicia Hayes on YouTube and Stowe Baker Creates on Instagram. So I had YouTube long before I ever started making videos. I recently changed my YouTube handle, so it is now Stowe, S-T-O-W-E, Baker, B-A-K-E-R, I can't spell when I'm on camera, Creates, C-R-E-A-T-E-S. And that's also my handle on Instagram. It's all one word. So that's how you'll see me when I come up on your channel, leaving comments and things. So it's just me, Alicia. Anyway, on today with a quick project share, or actually an entry for a challenge that's being offered by Phyllis, who's the Prickly Pink crafter on YouTube. I don't know if she's on Instagram or not. She's having a giveaway. It ends soon. So, in May. She had extended it, but I'm not sure the exact date. By the time you see this, it may be over because I'll release the video after she receives my package. Anyway, she just wanted 2 shakers. So I made her 2 shakers, and I also made a couple of other things, and I'll share with you those in a minute. But this is the paper collection that I used. Shut the light. Hopefully that's better. This is by Simple Stories, and it's called Simple Vintage Flower Shop. And it's really pretty. You're looking at the stickers right now. And I used a lot of the paper, so let me just take it out of the plastic. I think it'll be better for you to see. So this is here's my scraps. Here's some of the papers that are left. And it came with like all these pretty polka dots and ginghams in blue, pink, and purple. So that's what I have left for that. And, sorry, let me just move this out of the way. I forgot those were in there, sorry. And here's a couple more of the papers. This has Polaroids all on one side. This is a wood green with these beautiful butterflies on this side. I love that. And then this plaid with, oops, upside down, sorry, with this brown background and the florals. And then this plaid and the florals on this side. Really pretty. And I also have the ephemera and stuff, but I didn't bring it with me to the table that I make the video on. So I also used, I wanted to show you what I used to make my shakers with, but I can't find it. So I'll show it to you in another way. But here's my shakers. I have them packaged like this on this piece of acetate. And I used that bow frame die that everyone was looking for. Mine is from Temu. I had first seen it on Poochie's channel. And it was out of stock, but then it came back in stock, so I got it. And I'll show you that die in a second. So these are on removable dots. So Phyllis could just pull it off easily. And I used the collection, as you can see. I didn't overstuff the shaker because I tend to do that. And then, I don't know, somehow I mess it up. So I put less in than I usually do. And I used a piece of the ephemera that says happiness. And I cut out some of these florals, and I used some gold thread down here. And I also used my stickles to stickle up the flowers and the leaves. I thought that looked pretty. And so I also have this blue one, which has the same shaker mix. This one says lovely, and I have this, I don't know, it's yarn, some kind of trim, sparkly, and I got that off of Etsy a long time ago. And I stickled up some things on this here as well, some of the greens. And I used this little flower that I got from Temu and this little butterfly. And if you see this one, I use this little butterfly. They call it a brad in Simple Stories, but it's really just like cabochon. it doesn't have the, sorry, I'm all over the place. It doesn't have the, I don't know what those things are called. The thing you stick through paper. It is a flat back. So those are my shakers. And I'm going to package it, whoops, in this little bag. And I have these new bags from Amazon. And I hope it doesn't rip. I've ripped a couple of them. I need a good suggestion of bags to order that are a little bit less flimsy. So if anybody knows or likes to share where they get theirs and they're happy with the quality, I'd love to know. Anyway, so, and I also made this bag topper. And it's a hidden paper clip. It's actually 2 paper clips in there. You can, if I turn it over, you can see it in the back. See the paper clips? And I followed a tutorial from Melissa, who is the Vintage Goose on YouTube and Instagram, but she hasn't made videos for a couple of years now. So I hope that she's like just on a break, busy doing other things, and that everything's good. If you guys don't know her, I'm going to link her channel below. She makes the most beautiful things. So anyway, so this is the bag topper, and let me show you what I use to make those. I have this floral shapes. It's called Sprig 6 Pieces, and it's from scrapbook.com. And here are the dies that come in it. Really pretty. And they're kind of large, which I guess is nice if you make cards or big embellishments. So I use that. And then I have the paper ruffles from, I think they're from KS Crafts. I believe they were designed by Nicole Silhouette. So I use those. And, oh, here's my frame. And this is the frame. It's 3 pieces. So here's the base with the pretty bow. And then it has this really nice stitched piece and then the centerpiece. And it comes all 3 pieces attached, and I detached mine. So when I make my shaker, I just use a piece of Minte tape to put these 2 pieces, to put these 2 pieces together to cut out the foam. Yeah, so that's what I do with that. And so you can see I use the ruffles on here. And I cut out some of those floral pieces in gold. They're here. And I put some, what are those things called? Those little foam dots back there. And this says Blissful. And here's that trim again, but this time it's in white. I just made like a quick little bow, and I finished it off with, again, with one of those things that are called brads. And this is one of the, I think maybe from the sticker ephemera. It's just a little puffy daisy. And that goes on the bag, just like that, slides right on. Phyllis can reuse it. So that's what she wanted, 2 shakers. Those are the 2 shakers that I created. So I also did a couple of extra things. I really like making memory decks cards. So this topper is again with the paper from the paper collection and the ruffle, and this says Big Moments, and here's a really pretty larger brad and some of that gold floral that I cut out. So this is on removable dots, so she could take it off and reuse it on another project that she wants. And here's my memory decks. I have the Heidi Swap memory decks cards, her original ones in green. And I use this gold mesh. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. This gold mesh in the background. And this is one of the large ephemera pieces. And I used a lot of stickles to give it some shine and dimension. And this says Bloom and Grow is one big piece. I cut it in half. I added this purple butterfly. It's from Temu. I think it's like from Nail Art. I've had it for a while. And then this butterfly also is from Temu. It came with that white one that I showed you before. And then here's another one of those brads, a much larger one. I just put in the center of the camera, and I cut out this butterfly. And the paper I used is the green gingham. So I hope she likes that. And I made another bag topper. Did I show you this already? I can't remember. I think I showed this to you already. That one is not, it's just a regular bag topper. It's not a hidden paperclip one. And so I also included some of these flowers that I used in my projects. These are from Hobby Lobby, from this, maybe from Easter, the spring collection. And I just used a piece of the paper that I had. I stickled up the flowers and the butterfly. This one I forgot and I glued it down. So the flowers open from the back, so she might be able to reuse that packaging if she likes. And I actually made a card. This is the card. I'm not a card maker, but I just did an A2 size, and I used some strips of the paper. And then this is, I don't know what this is, 4x6, 3x4, I don't know, whatever the size is, 3x5. It's one of the cut aparts of the collection. Here you can see one of those butterflies, and this is just a little floral piece that I had in my stash. I think it was from Michael's originally, I'm not sure. And I popped it up on, I used a lot of foam squares in there, the pink ones, and I really stickled it up. And inside, I just wrote a quick note. I wasn't thinking like to put the note on a separate piece of paper so she could reuse the card. So like I said, I'm not really a card maker, and I didn't think of that until I saw other people doing it. And I just used some of my pretty washi tape. So that's her card. And then I have this little, it's not really a glassine bag, but like a glassine bag. And I made this, I don't know, a large embellishment. Maybe you could use it on a card or something like that. It's actually on pink cardstock and it's stuck to the bag with removable dots, so she can take it off and take it apart if she wants. So here's some of that gold mesh that I had on my Memory Decks card, and I had these doilies, which I think probably came from Temu, so I used one of those. And here is that really pretty bow die, but I didn't make it a shaker this time. I did in gold, and then the centerpiece is the blue gingham. And here's a piece of ephemera, which says, let's do something about let's take a photo. And I really stickled up all the flowers and some of the leaves, and I used this little gem here for the lens, and then I put in this little flat back. And here's some of that pink trim. I think it's from Magical Mysteries, Magical Mixery store on Etsy. And I just put it on a paper clip. And inside, I had made another frame using the bow frame, and this time I used this chipboard butterflies and this little tool behind, sorry I'm losing my words, and then I used another one of those enamel dots. And I heard, I was watching one of Phyllis's challenge reveals. Somebody, I can't remember who sent it in, and they had given us some die cuts of this die. And I found it on Temu before the tariffs went into place. And I believe Phyllis said she didn't have it, so I was able to get her one of those. Hope she likes that. And ta-da! I have a frame die for her. I don't know if she has this one, but if she does, she can re-gift it. So that's what's in this little bag. And I just had it folded over and kept closed. I'll have to fix it after I get off camera, but yeah, can't do it. I have that. And then I don't know where the bag topper is for this bag. It must be like in my project basket. So I have to get that out. And I just gifted her some of this rose trim that's from Temu. So she can open that and show that to you. To find the bag topper for that one. And I found these little bags on Temu. These are bow bags. So I purchased those. And I found this trim at Hobby Lobby for 70% off. It's from the spring collection. And it's not fabric. I think it's like kind of plasticky, but it looks pretty on projects. And I had these little bows. They came in a sticker pack. So I just put those over the price. So that's in here. And that's my project chair, Phyllis. So she's the prickly pink crafter on YouTube. And she is the layering queen. I'm in awe of her talent. So if you guys are not already following her, please go over and let her know I sent you. And I'll be back again with a small haul. Thanks for watching. And if you're inclined, I'd love a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Thank you. Bye.